Okay, let's talk about the absolutely mind-blowing post-credit scene for Thunderbolts. Before we get into it, guys, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 3,000 subs, and you can get us one step closer. I mean it when I say this. I would love to have you here. Also, leave your comments. I read every single one. I most likely will respond, and I've just got to know what you think about Thunderbolts and this crazy post-credit scene. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes, and with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this crazy setup for Avengers Doomsday. So this post-credit scene shows the Thunderbolts, or the new Avengers as they're called now, in the Avengers Tower about 14 months or so after the events of Thunderbolts. They're talking about bringing the Avengers back together, but there's actually some problems between Captain America, Sam Wilson, and Bucky Barnes. They're not really seeing eye to eye with their two Avengers groups, which makes me wonder who's on Sam's side versus who's on, well, the new Avengers Thunderbolts side. Because as of right now, I'm honestly really gelling with the new Avengers. So that's really interesting. I wonder why these two groups aren't working well together or just kind of going on different paths. Sam is even suing the new Avengers for the trademark. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get too much of an explanation for it. I think they're kind of just trying to separate them for Doomsday because we're going to have several different teams, I think. Not only that, but each of these members for the new Avengers have new outfits, and oh my gosh, they look so good. Particularly Bucky. I mean, look at his outfit. He's very comic accurate. He's giving off the Winter Soldier vibes, but also is like the leader of this group now. You've got Sam Wilson, who's the leader of one group of Avengers, and you have Bucky Barnes, who's the Captain America of the new Avengers. This in itself would have been just fine as a setup for Doomsday. I mean, we have two different groups about to go fight some big threat, but we actually get even more here. There's a phenomenon going on in space, and we don't know exactly what that means, but as they're talking, we see a ship come into orbit. This is actually the same exact ship that we see in the trailer for Fantastic Four, and when the ship rotates, we can actually see the Fantastic Four insignia on it. So here's my question. Did this just spoil Fantastic Four? We know, or at least think in that movie, Galactus is going to their Earth and is going to plan on destroying it, and it looks like if the Fantastic Four are on their way to our universe, their Earth was probably destroyed. Either that or they found a way to defeat Galactus and have traveled here to warn us about him. I don't see that as too likely because we don't really have enough time to do Galactus in the 616 universe because we're already setting up Incursions, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. Maybe they'll include Galactus in Secret Wars. I'm not really sure how they're going to go about it considering we have so many other things to kind of pick up on and wrap up with. But the Fantastic Four have arrived in our universe in the MCU. The movie coming out in just 2 months does not take place in the sacred timeline, but they're now here. So do I think this spoils Fantastic Four? No, not really. I mean, it does tell us that they travel to the 616 universe, and it would have been nice to see that in the post-credit scene for that movie. But we're getting really close to Avengers Doomsday now, and we just need to ramp things up, and this was just a fantastic post-credit scene. Also, if you were watching the credits, they actually listed the Fantastic Four theme in the music section, so you kind of had the post-credit scene spoiled for you before it even popped up. Nonetheless, I think this answers questions. I mean, we know who bought Avengers Tower now, we know who the teams are, and we know the Fantastic Four arrives. But this also raises a lot of questions. Why aren't all of the Avengers working together? Why are the Fantastic Four here? Did they lose their planet? That answer we will definitely find out in July. As of this recording, we've also just now got our first photos of the cast of Avengers Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr., Winston Duke, and a couple others. It's just so crazy seeing all of these actors together getting ready for this massive event. Overall, Thunderbolts was just so good, and to nail the post-credit scene as well, being not only the longest but the most connected post-credit scene in recent memory, is just such a sigh of relief. It feels like forever ago where we got a post-credit scene that was going to be paid off in the next movie. There's still like a dozen post-credit scenes that we've had in the past 2 or 3 years with the MCU where we're not getting any payoff yet. I think they realize that, they're reeling it back in, they're only advertising for what they know for sure is coming next, and that's of course Avengers Doomsday. My only question is, are the Fantastic Four going to side with Bucky's group or Sam's group? Or are they going to be on their own or a part of a different team like the Guardians of the Galaxy? They could even team up with the X-Men. There's so many groups converging right now, and I just picture Dr. Doom in the background controlling everything. I have to say, it's just so nice seeing a newer cast of characters that we're now in love with so much because of not only their previous series, but Thunderbolts really cementing these newer heroes as mainstays, as memorable and, you know, concrete characters in the Avengers. It's great. And I'm just absolutely loving all of the positive sentiment I'm seeing around the MCU right now on social media. It feels like it's been forever since we got something like this. I'm sure this next week or so is going going to be full of information on Avengers Doomsday, including possible set photos, more cast photos, maybe even some more announcements. This post-credit scene just got me super excited because we know it's going to pay off so soon. Let me know what you guys thought about this post-credit scene down below in the comments. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel once again, and I will see you all very, very soon.